we are back with coronavirus and the relationships. So I know some of you all are sitting at home bored. Some of you are by yourself. Some of you are booed up, cuddled up, and everything else up you can think of. But we have a couple of relationship experts in the group. I'm just playing. No one's a relationship expert, but everyone has their own type of relationship. So, Kirsten, I love your background. Live your dream. You're recently engaged, and then all of a sudden, as you're planning for your wedding, coronavirus hits. So, like, let us know, like, how is it in this lifestyle right now? Like, how's your life?
So as far as wedding planning, I actually planned my wedding for 2021. So I'm super grateful that I did not listen to the haters and try to plan my wedding for 2020 because I would have been very upset. So I feel more prepared that I gave myself an additional year to plan the wedding. But as far as cohabitating with my fiance during these times, it's definitely crazy. I'm probably about to kill him and he's probably about to kill me. But we have a puppy and we say that Lola is our annoying coworker. So it's definitely unique. We have still tried to have date nights. So we like either cook together or we like go upstairs and like give each other massages. We still work out. So we try to implement the things that we would have done outside of coronavirus. So like not BC, like before Christ, but like before coronavirus, BC, before Corona. We still try to implement that into our lifestyle. So it's definitely unique and you're getting to learn a lot more about your partner. But yesterday, for a vulnerable moment, I had to go upstairs and just meditate. I told him like I needed a break from him and from the puppy and have my space and have my time. So definitely recommend people to implement that into your lifestyle, taking your time, taking your break, and just level setting with yourself.
That's really cool.
Who else is being driven crazy by their spouses?
I want to hear from Kendra because you know her and Blake, they forever on 10 and having
Booed
fun.
Up. Huh?
So, Hunty, I need to hear what is really going on.
Damn, man.
Right, the newlyweds.
Well, it's interesting because we're both here, and you know Blake is a barbershop owner. He's a small business owner, and so what's interesting is like when you think you know somebody. You think you fully know them, but when something is, posed, like when this type of issue is posed, it's like, man, like, how do I help him? There's nothing I can really do. Like, he's not making money, just like a whole lot of other people aren't making money. And so it's, I don't know, it's interesting. I mean, the way that we are, the way that the world sees us, that's still there. Like, we hadn't, like, I mean, if we got on each other's nerves before, we'll still get on each other's nerves now. And, we'll just, like, right now he's upstairs, right? And so that really hadn't changed or anything. I think for me is, just trying to help him navigate through not being able to work. And what does that look like? And so what could he be doing instead, and trying to help him work through those things. So, but from a relationship standpoint, we're fine. Like, nothing has really dampened or dimmed our light, I should say.
Jason, what about you?
What about me?
How is it being in a relationship or out of a relationship? Are you dating? Like, what's going on in your world during coronavirus?
All right, so here's what happened. So I was talking to somebody, like, kind of before the coronavirus really started picking up steam. And then the coronavirus hits and I'm quarantined in the house by myself solo. So one thing I will say for like those that are in relationships, I know the tension between the two of y'all can get, a little tough or whatever, but when you're stuck in this house like solo, that's a whole different type of beast because you let these narratives run in your head and you have nobody to talk to about it. So, to the point of what Kirsten was saying about like BC, like, well, what does AD look like when it comes to Corona? Like, what is, am I about to get a job after I graduate? Like, what does life look like? And so because I was by myself, like my feelings start getting all crazy and they started building, and I was like, I don't want to die alone. I started going crazy. So like I end up being distant and like backing out because I just don't know what's going on right now, and the relationship is just too much to entertain. So I think in some instances, I think Corona is going to build better relationships and kind of get people to understand their significant other more, the person they talk to a little bit more. But I also think the flip side of that exists is that Corona is definitely ending relationships in the sense that there's so much that people are juggling that the last thing, this sounds a little cold, the last thing they want to deal with is another person's baggage or another person's emotions and trying to be a custodian of another person's emotions. So if the person you're talking to is about to lose their job, you're kind of like, whoo, well, you know what I mean? And so if it's for better or for worse in the eyes of the gods, like I get that. But, you know, if you're just starting a relationship, like I don't think they're going to make it through Corona. Or somebody going to get pregnant, either one. You know, hey.
You don't Katina, I think you're one of few people, professional. Oh, we got three, I think. Three professional women with kids in the house. So how is it like going from going to work and being a busy professional to being full-time nanny, babysitter, wife, everything else?
I mean, and that's putting it mildly. I know there's been a lot of narratives about parents who are being forced to homeschool their kids while maintaining our professional careers. And I echo the sentiments of my husband and I both have the flexibility of working from home. I'm a lawyer. I'm set up with 2 computers, both of my monitors. Our children have computers. My husband is an educator. And so we, and it's still hard. And so I can only imagine how difficult it is for those who don't have those resources. But it definitely is not for the faint at heart. It's in front of my computer. The reason I was late is I feel like we're homeschooling during the day and then I'm practicing law at night because you can't do, I was joking with one of my friends that between my husband and I, we have to be the dean of students, the principal, the 2nd, 3rd, 4th grade teacher, the cafeteria lady, the IT person. I mean, we're wearing 12 hats starting at 9 o'clock in the morning. And he still has, my husband is a junior high school principal, and he still has to manage his school from a distance, and I still have to practice law. So one of the things, and I'll just echo the sentiments of one of the other young ladies, this has definitely made me appreciate my spouse. So I'm having a little bit of a different experience in that I appreciate having somebody in this experience right here with me in it. And it's definitely, as opposed to having that kind of negative experience. So
I see a lot of nodding heads. And so I see Tia nodding her head. I see Karina nodding her head. I see Mary looking like, that ain't my testimony. So
I'm just happy that I don't have kids during this time. Like, more hats off to y'all that have kids because I'm just so grateful.
Yeah,
I can't even imagine. Like,
it's the challenge.
I know you guys are pushed to the limit. Life is already hard, and trying to juggle those little people and make sure that they're still getting what they're getting, you're still getting what you're getting, and nobody is killing themselves. Like, you're literally not. I don't know how you're not
hungry.
killing those
And
little
they're hungry
kids.
all day.
You know, when
They're
I'm
hungry.
closet or something like.
All day long, they want to
in 3 days.
All day
Cheers to the parents out there.
Yes.
Yeah. About
Shout out to the parents.
Y'all
Silent.
are the MVPs of the coronavirus.
my glass needs to be
Thank
extra
teachers when school opens back up. Thank you, teachers.